What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about NESSA's and Dreadnaw's sync grids, the best sync grid to use, best teams to use, best lucky skill to use, and going over their overall kit. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Right here we got the water. It is a water type, weak to grass, and it comes with its 6-star EX unavailable. If you want to go that way, depends on if you like Nessa that much. We do, she is waifu, so I'll give you that. Here are the stats. We got HP of 663, attack, which is the big important one to have here, of 303, physical defense of 200, special attack, which we don't really need to care about, but it's 189, special defense of 149, and a speed of 191. Now the reason why I say don't worry about special attack too much is because she's not a special attacker. She's technically a tech type, but she is a striker. In pretty much everything, like that's her general use, is being a striker. So the first move is Razor Shell, water type 103 to 123 power depending on how powered up it is, 95% accuracy against single opponent, 3 gauge move cost, and it has a good chance of lowering the target's defense. It's pretty good. That's like if you're going for like a straight up attack build, that's what you want to do. We do have a dark type move here, Jaw Lock. Dark type physical attack 140 to 168 power. Notice the difference between this and the actual water type. And it's 100% accuracy, so you don't have that small chance of being able to miss with this. So you can use her as a dark type striker as well. So 140 to 168 power, 100% accuracy against single opponent, 3 gauge move cost, applies the restrain effect to the target and the user. Now what does she use the restrain effect onto herself? Well, her sync grid will actually allow her to power that up a little bit. So we'll get into that when we get into the sync grids. Rock Tomb lowers the target's speed, 39 to 46 power, 95% accuracy against single opponent, 2 gauge move cost, so you can lower your opponent's speed, and we can build teams around that as well, because that does come into effect with certain sync grids and attack strategies. Wash 'em Away is the trainer move. Sharply raises the user's attack, so sharply raises it, then just regular raise the user's critical hit rate. In addition, drastically raises the user's speed when the weather is rainy, so she leans more towards Rain Dance team, so that's either with Pelipper or with the Egg Tech Lapras, because Egg Tech Blastoise, my bad. Because Egg Tech Blastoise, also the Shiny Blastoise, will have Rain Dance as one of its moves. So there you go. Let's see here. Sync move, Flood the Stadium Liquidation. This move's power increases if the target is restrained. Again, going to that dark type move, Jaw Lock, where you can restrain the enemy. And we can have some help with that with team builds. So it's a water type attack, physical move, 200 to 240 power, gets single opponent, and since she's a tech type, you will not get the 6-star EX AoE sync. It will be just a powered up sync move. Or I think the stats get increased. No, it's the powered up sync move by like 1.5 times for the sync move when she's 6-star EX. Now the passive skills. Restrained, power up 5. Powers up moves when the user is restrained. There you go, that's why. And we have Ripple Effect 9, which when a move used by the Pokemon lowers an opponent's stat, lowers the same stat for all opposing sync pairs, so that's really good. Ripple Effect 9 is really good, so you can do a Rock Tomb build, and it will completely lower the speed of the entire opposing team, which is really good. Restrained Freebie 3, so it has a moderately good chance of applying the free move next effect to the user when an attack move is successful while the user is restrained. So when you become restrained from using Jaw Lock, you can get a free move next, essentially, when you do a successful attack. So it's not bad. Now, as far as lucky skills go, Critical Strike 2 would be best for Nessa and Dreadnought, because at 2 out of 5 you actually get Vigilance on the sync grid. So being able to power up her critical hit rate would be a lot more beneficial to that. And as far as team builds, I mean, Celine is another sync pair that can do the restrained effect. You have your typical, like, again, I mentioned Tech, Egg Blastoise, or Pelipper for Rain Dance builds. We also have your, usual suspects when it comes to supports. Torchic, you have Swanna, all the really good supports, really. They will all also help out with Nessa and Dreadnought. Misty and Starmie, you get that water type boosting. And if you have, there's a Master Fair that goes with her because she's Galar, with Leon and Charizard. But you know what? You could also use as a really good, tank, because Dreadnought's not bad, but a really good tank that would get you the Galar, and if you're doing a dark type build with Jawlock, then you could use Pierce and Obstagoon, and they would do really, really well at being able to tank a lot, and being able to take hits for you because they have Obstruct, so they won't be able to take any damage, which is really good, really good. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the sync grid builds. Of course, first is 1 out of 5. This is 1 out of 5 I did at the end of my summon video for Nessa that I showed you guys, because I only got her to 1 out of 5. But she's in the general pool, so we'll be able to get her to 3 out of 5 eventually. And essentially what we did was we just got all the stat increases and the 2 move gauge refreshes. And, well, the move gauge refresh and the MP refresh for Rock Tomb and for Wash 'em Away. And then we just powered up moves. Didn't really feel the need to get the +5 to accuracy, although you could do that instead of getting the Rock Tomb powered up. And then, but you still have 2 left over, so if you wanted to, you could get rid of one of these speeds. Speed +5s and get Rock Tomb, and there you go. The Rock Tomb +4. If you really want to do that. But then again, it's just 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5 is where things get a little bit more interesting. We have Vigilance here, of course, which I would always recommend getting. We do have, this is the Razor Shell build. So we got the Razor Shell, Move Gauge Refresh, all the attack +5s, and the Razor Shell accuracy +5, the Razor Shell power-ups, the Wash 'em Away MP refresh, and Racing Rain 3, which quickly charges the move gauge when the weather is raining. So yeah, not bad. It's a pretty good build. The 2 out of 5 sync grid for Nessa is actually not bad. We do have the Jawlock build here next. Again, we went with Vigilance, Racing Rain, just because she does lean more towards a Rain Dance build. But if you did want to get Rain Dance, then you don't have to use Racing Rain, in which case you could actually grab some extra defense, some extra speed, HP. There we go. And with that, actually, we'll take away one of the speeds and grab... grabbing this HP would be really nice, but... Oh, there's another Razor Shell. It's really up to you guys what you would do. I would just go for the extra speed and just leave it at that. Yeah, just leave it at that. We'll move on to the next one. This one is the Rock Tomb build. Grab the +5 to accuracy for Rock Tomb. Cakewalk, which the more the target speed is lowered, the more it powers up sync moves, even though you do not have sync moves, the sync move nodes here unlocked. You can use Cakewalk with the Rock Tomb build, just to power up whatever sync move you do with Nessa. And then we just grabbed all the other stats increases that we could get, as well as the Wash 'em Away MP refresh. Moving on to the next one. This is the first 3 out of 5 build. This is the Razor Shell build. And all the way at the top, we've got Razor Shell Critical Focus 1, which raises the critical hit rate when the user lands a critical hit. That's why we have Critical Strike 2 as the lucky skill. And then of course the Razor Shell Move Gauge Refresh, Vigilance, the Razor Shell Accuracy +5, so you get 100% accuracy now. We do have Raging Rain 3, which powers up moves when the weather is rainy. So this is another Rain Dance build, as Nessa tends to want to be. But if you don't have Rain Dance, well, you should. You get Pelipper for free, so you'll have access to Rain Dance. So yeah, this is the one I would recommend. Again, you don't have to use these exactly. You can just take these ideas, these builds, and use them and change them up however you like. So next up, we have the Jaw Lock build. And this one actually do some pretty decent damage with this, because we have Hold Hostage 2, which powers up moves when the target is restrained. And then we have Restrained Recovery 1, which restores the Pokemon's HP whenever it takes an action while it is restrained. So it's pretty good. On top of the Jaw Lock, Move Gauge Refresh, and Vigilance, so you're not taking that much damage from hits. And we do have the Wash Them Away and MP Refresh again. But, you know, if you did want to use... Let's see here, we can take away the speed. We do have all the attack nodes, which is really good. But let's see here, what could we do? If we take away the defense, we can actually increase our Jaw Lock attack strength a little bit more. Depends on what you want to do. Your personal attack strategy. Next up is a Rock Tomb Sync Move build. This is actually really strong. It is also a Rain Dance build because we have Shower Power 5, which powers up sync moves when the weather is rainy. Cakewalk, which the more the target speed is lower, the more it powers up sync moves. And we have Relentless, which the more the target's defense has been lowered, the more it powers up sync moves. So in this kind of a build, you would want to use a support that can lower defense. So I mean, a really good one that just comes to mind is Kukui and Lycanroc, because he's got Leer, so it just lowers the defense of all the opposing sync pairs, which is really good. Yeah, it's really good. And you're lowering their speed as well with Rock Tomb. But if you wanted to, you could do... trying to see how we can get the... How we can get the Rock Tomb +5 accuracy. Probably can't. So, just gonna have to go with it on that one. But last and not least is the Pure Sync Nuke build. Say pure because you're not also doing Rock Tomb build with it. We're doing the Relentless again, and Shower Power 5, and Raging Rain 3. So your moves are powered up as well in a Rain Dance. Vigilance, and yeah, you're just going to do a lot of damage with this one too. If you wanted to, we could actually take away these attack nodes. And let's see here, what else could we take away? Let's see if we could do this. 10, 7, no, we still need, yeah. We'll just keep all the attack nodes. Just to increase our power with the sync move. I was trying to get the Razor Shell Move Gauge Refresh. But yeah, again, use a support that lowers defenses here. And if you can... I mean, I guess we could do... If you didn't want to do a Rain Dance build, but you want to do it because of Shower Power. Let's see, what if we did... No, there's just not going to be a way to get... I was thinking of a way to get the Cakewalk, but yeah. This is just going to be focused on Rain Dance and lowering defense kind of a build for the Sync Nuke. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about these Nessa's Sync Grid. Did you summon for Nessa? Did you get Nessa? What Sync Grid are you going to use? Let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.